The gun double stack is one of the best formations in the game that is also extremely underrated. This is one of my favorite formations in the game because you can effectively run and pass the ball from it. In this video, I'm going to break down how to do just that. Looking for Madden 23 Ultimate Team coins? AOEAH.com is the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market. Click the link in the description and use coupon code SPORTS for 3% off your order. Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Duke back here from sportsgamers.com, and in today's Madden 23 tip video, I'm going to take a deep dive into the gun double stack formation. This formation can be found out of a few playbooks. I like it out of the Colts playbook on offense because you can audible around a lot from the bunch, the tight, and the double stack is just really, really nice. And I'm going to show you guys 2 to 3 plays, both runs and passes, that you can utilize to attack the defenses that you're going to see online. We're going to look at beating man, zone, all the above. So with this formation, we're going to set a few audibles. I'm going to make sure that I have smash and RPO zone alert screen in my audibles. And we're going to show the run, we're going to show the pass. I do want to start with the pass plays first. Now, defensively, you're still seeing a lot of people run man-to-man, right? And we're going to move the ball back and just give ourselves some space. Now, man-to-man blitzes, even just man coverage Ds are really common still online. And we will show you guys how to kill that and also show you guys how to beat zone from this as well, both running and passing the ball. So the first defense I want to look at is this loop D. This loop D is really, really common. You just see basically people spread their line out and then just stack the linebackers on the hips of the ends. And then this play on the guy over the middle, right? Pretty common D. Now, this play is really unique because you have essentially 2 C routes to the receivers. More, and also if you smart route Irvin's route, kind of get the inside release C route, but it's that one's a little bit more like a speed out. But you get 2 routes of a very clean inside release. So what I'm going to do is, again, just smart route Irvin's route on the outside right and either block the running back or send him out on a route. Either way, doesn't really matter. So when I'm running this play, my first reads are those receivers that cut to the inside at the snap. Basically, all I do is just literally look at the user and go away from him because I know that, man coverage has no chance of stopping either one of these routes. You guys can see here, it could be a 10-15 yard gain, or you could even break it for potentially a touchdown. So again, all I have to do is smart route the outside receiver at the right of the screen. At the snap, you guys can see, they get the free release. It could be, again, 10-15 yards, potentially a touchdown. These routes are actually unbumpable too, so if they do try to press their coverage, as we're going to do here, you're going to see that you're still able to easily get the inside release, and they're not going to be able to defend that. All you have to do is just make sure the user does not jump that. So, for instance, if the user was to, after the snap, kind of make his way to the left of the screen, say you're sitting over here, that's completely fine, because then I would just go to the right. Easy dot. Now, if you guys are enjoying my content, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. I do free Madden 23 tip videos and gameplays on a daily basis. Also, comment. Even one word will help me out a lot and be able to continue to do these great videos for you guys. Now, look. Again, both of these routes get a clean release. Look at 84 and 88. As soon as the ball snaps, they just cut in before they cut up, and man coverage cannot stop that. So it's literally a snap throw, bullet pass to the inside. Now, if nobody's on the running back, like here, that's another easy read on this play too, because the guy that's supposed to be on the running back by default, he actually lines up across the formation. So, a situation like this, look, this is the guy on the running back, right? He's across the formation. So, if the user does not go guard that himself, if I just put the running back out the backfield on a wheel route, and this will happen against a lot of formations, by the way, it's misaligned. I can just quick pass that, right? And, turn the ball field, get some really, really, really easy yards. Now, you might think that this play is only to beat man blitzes, but, it actually will beat any sort of defense out there. So, even if they're playing zone, you're going to be fine. So, I could just audible say to cover 3, right? Looking to become a better Madden player and win more games? Check out sportsgamers.com. I built sportsgamers.com from the ground up to give you the best Madden tips, best Madden ebooks, all at the best price, bar none. We have a VIP membership that gives you access to the entire site, every ebook and every tip we release all year long for only $24.99. Click the link in the description. I've also pinned it in the comments, and use coupon code DUKE for 10% off your order. They're saying to themselves, oh, well, he keeps on killing me with these quick seams. Let's play zone because man's not working. So, honestly, in this case, you're still going to do the same thing. All I would recommend doing is streaking the receiver next to the C route and then potentially also streaking the receiver next to the corner route. So you still do have one inside releasing route with the C route on this, but against zone, now as you guys are going to see, you have the ability to attack the sidelines on both sides of the field with a C route and a corner route. See how, when you add the streaks into the play, if they do play zone, they're going to just run the corners off. So again, I'm going to audible to cover 3, and I'm going to show you guys how this would work again. So again, all I'm doing is I'm streaking the receiver next to the C route on the left and streaking the receiver next to the corner route on the right. This allows me to literally attack both sidelines. As you guys can see here, the streak routes will run the deep corners off, and then the corner and the C route on both sides of the field are going to get behind whatever sort of flat zone they do have. And, this was a pretty obvious cover 3 look as the single safety is high. So look on the right side. You see how the streak route runs that deep zone off. Now we just throw the corner out on the outside of the easy toe tap, right? Same thing over here. You see how the corner is run off by the streak. So we just throw the C route. You could throw the C route like we did the play before on the sideline. You could easily, mix it up to where you have the running back going over the middle of the field. So if they were, to go spend too much attention on, the sideline, you could just put the running back on like a Texas route, something over the middle. So you have something just sitting over the middle, right? Easy. Now, the great thing about this is this concept's going to work, even if they're sticking in man, but trying to make it zone. And what I mean by that is a lot of times you'll see someone do something like this to where it's like, oh, you're killing me with these man beaters, so I'm going to play man, but I'm just going to throw deep zones out there to stop these man beaters. And, if you do that, that's fine, but deep zones will not stop this route. Actually, the deep zones will just allow you to quick pass that even more for potentially a bigger touchdown. So if you see someone playing man and putting deep zones instead of man coverage to try to stop your man beaters, it doesn't work. That will not work on this play, as you guys can see here. I mean, if people are going to put deep zones, any sort of deep zones or zones, period, you can still throw those quick passes all day long right in the seam. All you have to do is just look out for the user, like right there. Say that's a real game. Obviously, I'm not throwing that because that was the user essentially running over there. But other than that, even if they back their coverage up, put flats, anything they try to do, it's not going to stop this. Right? The only way to slow this down is to user it or to have like a vert hook zone in the seam. That's about it. Now, the great thing about this formation is you can also easily run the ball. So let's say that they're just not paying attention to the run game, right? They keep spreading their D-line, right? Stacking their backers, trying to do, glitz blitzes. Well, they're going to be in for a long day if that's how they're going to try to play. Because this run right here that we have in our audibles, the RPO zone alert screen, is actually one of the most annoying runs in the game right now to stop. As you guys can see here, I mean, I was just in a cover. I'm in the same exact defense. I'm in the same cover 0 blitz that I've been running the whole time. It's kind of a meta defense right now, right? And you guys can see, as I set it up, right, it doesn't stop it. It does not stop the run. This run is super effective, and when you pair it with either King Henry or the Quadfather, who right now have the freight train ability that everyone's running, this is an absolute problem. The freight train is not necessary for this scheme to work, but it definitely makes it more annoying because now you're going to break that first tackle the majority of the time. This formation is really, really hard to stop the run too because the other thing about it is whether you're in cover 3, cover 2, man, this formation spreads you out, right? So you guys can see that this stack, we have a stack on each side of the field, so the defense is spread wide, right? They have to play wide because if not, the pass is going to kill them, and then that opens up the lanes for us to just audible to the run. Because if they don't spread their defense out wide, obviously at this point, they just keep everybody in. I can just throw the screen passes, get upfield for potentially, as you guys can see here, a touchdown. So just because of the alignment of this formation, it makes the run really, really, really easy. And then when you combine the fact that the run is actually based upon the RPO, so we can just hand the ball off. And as you guys can see here, look, get crazy yards. It's even more effective. I really like this formation, honestly, the most against people who run dollar. Dollar is still very common, and it absolutely kills dollar. So you guys can see here, if I go dollar and set my alignment to base, like a lot of people are doing still, and try to run the DB fire and all that, there's no chance that this stops it. There's literally no chance we're going to be able to pound them. Again, look, just too light in the box. And, if you ever see someone in dollar, this is a great formation to audible to. It doesn't matter if they're in spinner, cover 4, cover 2. It does not matter. you're going to be able to hand the ball off and get consistent yards against dollar each and every time. This formation will make someone basically immediately get out of dollar. So you've seen that you can easily run the ball, you can easily pass, you have quick dots up the seams, you have routes on the sideline, you could potentially hit the running back out of the backfield, you have an RPO with a screen, and the handoff is absolutely money. The only thing I would recommend with this scheme, I mean, you don't have to have the quad father King Henry, but those freight train X factors really do make the run so annoying. I would definitely recommend having, those fast receivers. I use short and elites. I use actually now I'm starting to use I have route tech on Irvin. But that's really all. Other than that, it's completely up to you. No abilities are necessary for this scheme, but they do help make it more effective and hard to stop. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button. Until next time, it's Duke, and I'm out of here.